I'm Raina.
I'm Cameron. And I'm Taylor.
And we're here to talk to you today about
Jewel.
Yes, we're here to talk about Jewel, which is a premium sanitary napkin. And these are my lovely daughters, whom I absolutely adore. All right, girls, thank you so much. Bye. Go ahead. I'm done. I don't need you anymore. So, Jewel is a premium sanitary napkin. And what I love most about this sanitary napkin is that it is completely sanitary, meaning that for something to be sanitary, it has to be completely closed. The sanitary napkin is super thin, absolutely thin. It's completely enclosed in this packaging. And one of my favorite things about it, when you open it, it doesn't make a whole lot of noise. And there's only one piece that you have to tear out of it. It simply comes apart like that. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration about Jewel. I'm just going to push these over to the side. These are the packagings that it comes in. We're just going to lay this flat like this. Now this adhesive is non-toxic. It is a super grip. So it doesn't slide or move around. Please don't touch that. It doesn't slide or move around in your underwear. And every one of our sanitary napkins has wings on the side. So on average, we know females that when we are on our cycle, we tend to give out about 15 to 50 milliliters. And what I have right here in this beaker, and yes, I use purple food coloring, is exactly 50 milliliters of water with just a little bit of purple food coloring so that you can actually see what I'm pouring into this pad. Another feature about our pads is that it has 3D leak guards. And what that does is when you are expelling, this helps it not to run over. And of course you have your wings just in case if it does run over, it'll keep your underwear protected. But these 3D leak guards work very well. So I'm going to go ahead and start to pour the 50 milliliters of water. And we're just going to fill it up. See how the water stays within the pad? This is 50 milliliters. And of course, a female would have changed by now. We typically change at least 3 to 4 times during the day, and then you'll use an overnight sanitary napkin. Well, this is equivalent to 50 milliliters of what we would normally give off in one day. And some women use less, some women are heavier. But yeah, so this is just on average. Of course, you would have changed by now. I'm going to talk a little bit about our sanitary napkins. So we have our regular, which is also known as moderate. We have our heavy. We have super, which is also overnight.
Yep.
And we have our panty liners. Now the panty liners can also be used for women who are no longer flowing but are experiencing menopause or anything like that, because as you will learn later in my demonstration, each one of our sanitary napkins is infused with a graphene strip, which is the latest technology that is coming out. Graphene is changing the world. So what I'm going to do, I have a regular white napkin, and I'm going to show you, don't do that. I'm going to show you how absorbent our sanitary napkins are, because the main thing for women is that during our time of the month, we want to be dry, right ladies? Exactly. So I'm going to take this napkin. Taylor, can you press on top of it for me? Press really hard. Push it. Push down. Ugh. Come on, Tim, help. Push down. Push, 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 push. All right, now move. Excuse me. And there is no purple dye on this napkin. Absolutely nothing. It is completely dry. Yep. And I know, right? That is amazing. That's the number one thing. Now, this was 50 milliliters of fluid.
Yep.
And the sanitary napkin is absolutely dry. There's nothing. So that's awesome. Excuse me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, yes. It's absolutely dry. Please excuse them. No. So, I would also like to show you that Our sanitary napkin is super breathable. It has microfiber holes in it, and what that is, when a woman is on her cycle, our body heat regularly is 98.6 degrees. So when you have body heat and you have moisture, and then our traditional sanitary napkins are enclosed. If you look at the back of your regular traditional pad, the back of it really looks like a trash bag. And so what that trash bag has is no ventilation whatsoever. There is no air. There is no air getting into, being able to flow through. So with our premium sanitary napkins at Jewel, we have microfiber holes. And see how easily I'm able to just rip through this? There are microfiber holes for ventilation. And that airway, that breathability, helps to reduce the amount of bacteria. It helps, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this too. It helps to create a ventilation system so that you are not only being dry, but you're getting airway, so it's not creating excess bacteria. So these are microfiber holes on the outside, which is pure plant-based cotton. And then what I'm going to show you with this is the absorbency system. Now this had 50 milliliters of water on it already. And so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take it and put it inside of this glass of water. I'm just going to stick that down there like that.
Yep.
Let's get all of it. Say all of it.
All of it.
We're just going to stick it all in there like that.
Like stick it up. Now stick it up.
And so another thing that I really like about these sanitary napkins is that you can't just rip this apart like this. Like, it's also biodegradable, which is very important for our planet, that things are able to break down and be decomposed. The back of our pads as well also has, it also, you probably can't see this, but it has microfiber holes on the back of it as well to help complete that ventilation system. And it tears apart so easily to help with being safe for our planet. So while that's in the water, I'm going to talk to you about this little strip. Leave this off just a little bit. And so what this is a graphene strip. And graphene, like I said earlier, is changing the world. This little tiny strip, what graphene is vibrational energy. And what that means is it is always alive. It is always moving. It is always creating energy. Graphene helps to kill 99.9% of bacteria. And ladies, what that means is you no longer will have odor. It helps to reduce inflammation, which results in reducing your menstrual flow. I personally normally 8 to 9 days on a cycle, and it has helped reduce my cycle to 5. Yes, 5 days. Graphene has a lot of pros, and I don't just take my word for it. Actually look it up and you will see all of the wonderful things that graphene does, and I'll list them below in the subscription box as well. But graphene technology is changing the world, and it's just taking it by storm. I'm just super excited about this pad. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to show you guys.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can touch it.
Yeah.
So earlier when we poured water, the 50 milliliters into the pad, it absorbed everything. The pad was dry. That keeps the woman very dry, and that's very important. That's the number one thing that we care about when we are experiencing during that time of the month. Not only did it soak up those 50 milliliters, and I don't want you to wear your pad the entire day, but just to show you how absorbent this pad is, we have taken this liquid and turned it. Hopefully I can get it out.
Ooh, God.
Turned
Can I hold
to a
Let me
side.
hold it. Let me hold it.
Okay, Taylor. And I'm gonna let her hold it. Tell me, how does it feel?
It feels like really cold because like I can feel it like it's like
It feels cold. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted her.
Like snow.
Yes. So
It
when
feels
your
like
body
snow,
temperature is already at 98.6 degrees, this absorbency system has a cooling agent which helps to regulate. Don't do that. Helps to regulate your temperature, which helps reduce the amount of bacteria. And there will be no bacteria because of the graphene technology that is inside of the pad. This graphene technology is what sets us apart from any other premium sanitary napkin. So I hope you guys like what you see. If you are interested in purchasing a few, you can look at the link box, or get with the person who has shared this video with you. And I hope you like it as much as I do. I absolutely love Jewel.
Me too. And you can fill the gap on her or me. Then subscribe.
Thank you so much.
Yep, and thank you so much. And subscribe for TPS. Bye.
Bye. Have a good one. Make sure you place your order. Thank you.
Yep.